Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a bit of a haul for you. I've been stockpiling books for the last couple months, and I mean it's not a huge stack. I think we have about 16 books. Like I said, I've been stockpiling them for a couple months now, and I'm like, look, I need to film a haul because one, I need to get them up on my shelf. Two, I've already started reading some of these, and I'm like, what am I doing? Let's stop procrastinating and film a haul. I love a haul. I love watching what people get. It always gives me really good ideas. Um, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about like I said, I think I have about 16 books here for you. So let's get started. All right, I think I'm going to start how I normally do, which is go through the books that I've previously read before and I just didn't have in my collection and, are so good that they need to be in my collection. So we will start with our first book. It was my first book by Penelope Douglas, and it is Birthday Girl. I think I've mentioned this before. Penelope Douglas has a spectrum of books, if you will, leaning towards the more tame and then going into more dark. All taboo though. I mean, and spicy. Like, but this is more on the taboo tame side. But I'm talking as far as dark goes, there is a spectrum for you to go on. And I have also mentioned if you're not entirely sure if you want to go into the dark romance genre, then maybe start with some of her more tame work, like Birthday Girl or Punk 57 even. But I needed Birthday Girl. I absolutely adore this book. I think I've read it 2 or 3 times. I love Jordan. I'm absolutely in love with Pike. It's just it's perfect, and I needed more Penelope Douglas. But this, if you have not read it, I highly recommend it. It is the perfect amount of taboo. It is boyfriend's dad, but the angst and oh my god, the slow burn. I honestly think that this is one of the first books, if not maybe the first book, I cannot remember, that like spurred my love of the slow burn, the good slow burn that hits you just right. But anyway, Birthday Girl. This next book needs no introduction from me, and I absolutely had to have it on my shelves, and it is What Was Meant to Be by Q.B. Tyler. This was her latest release. I was very fortunate enough to get an ARC of this, and oh my god, so good. I loved the relationship, the banter, the yumminess of JP and Whitney. Oh my god, so good. I honestly, this is up there for me. This one's top tier for me. It is a toss up between Love Unexpected and this one for me. Like they are like neck and neck for first place for me, but but also like damn. My girl, my steamy queen, I love me some QB. Ugh, love me some QB. Next up, I have Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. This is the Brutal Birthright series. This is the first book in the series. I believe there's 6. Yes, I just did a video about the series. Yes, there's 6. But I love these covers. They're absolutely gorgeous. The new covers that she's coming out with, my favorite so far, I believe, is Stolen Air. Not only the book, but also the cover as well. It's stunning, so I can't wait to get that one. But I was really excited to start my collection of the Brutal Birthright series. Still so pretty. And if you know about the strawberries, then you know. Do you know? Ooh, I typically always have problems with lighting right here where I film. I am in front of a window, but it is temperamental. So I don't know what is going on. We are bright today. Is it too bright? I don't know. But we're going to go with it anyway. Next up, I am so happy to say that with this purchase, I have finished the collection of the Off Balance series, and now I am complete. It is completed with Dismount. Oh boy. It is going to go right there. Oh, I'm so excited. It's all done. I'm so excited. I have the complete collection. It warms my heart, and honestly, I cannot wait to reread this sometime this year. I don't know when I want to do that, but I'm going to binge this series again, and I'm definitely going to annotate it. I don't know quite when I want to do that this year. I was very on the fence about annotating these as well. Like, do I want to annotate these? Do I want to do that, or do I just want to keep them pristine? but I think I'm gonna annotate them. Like I'm leaning towards the annotate. I purchased these through Kindle when I first read them, and I annotated the shit from those. There's just so much, and just takes me back. Yeah, I gotta read these. So yeah, I cannot wait to read these again this year. I cannot wait to annotate them. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something fun with it, like a video. Maybe, I don't know. Interested? I don't know. What do you? I don't know. Next up, I have the second book from what is it called? Something in the Way. I don't. Sorry. The Something in the Way series by Jessica Hawkins. There's 4 books in this series. It follows Lake and Manning and their struggle to be together. She is quite young when they first meet, and he is a bit older. It's not an extreme age gap, but because she is so young, it does seem a bit more, but he wants to remain in her life, so he ends up actually dating her sister. It's very angsty. It's very good. I've actually read a few things by Jessica Hawkins. After this, I read another series that she had, and then I read Standalone. But so far, I can absolutely tell you that this is my favorite thing that I've read from her thus far. But anyway, I'm excited for this. Now I have 2 books in the 4-book collection. So I need to get on that shit. Okay, next up, we're getting into the books that I haven't read, but spoiler alert, as I mentioned, I have been sitting on this stack and it has been accumulating for a few months now, so I might have dipped my toes in some of these. I've dipped my toe in some of these. First up, we have An Optimist Guide to Heartbreak and then A Pessimist Guide to Love, book 1 and book 2 from Jennifer Hartman. This is her latest release, and my thoughts on this coming soon in my February wrap-up. I am definitely very pleased that these 2 came out very close together, because this one does leave off on a bit of a cliffhanger, and I did not want to wait. You kind of need it. So yes, these 2, done. And the next, I can't remember when I read the first one, but I went ahead and grabbed the next 2 books in the Interconnected series by Elsie Silver, The Chestnut Springs. So we have Heartless and then Powerless. I've already read this one. It will be in my February wrap-up again. Spoiler alert to this, I fucking loved it. It was amazing. I can't wait to read this one. I know that there's another one coming out too. Like, I don't know how many is supposed to be in this one, but this series, Flawless being the first one, was my first foray into Elsie Silver, and her writing, like, I get the hype with her. Like, this hype is definitely worth the hype for sure. Like, her writing is just, I can't pinpoint. It's spectacular. It's one of those authors where it's just it's easy to dive into. You get the story, you get everything, and she gives you so much. I love it. But this one, y'all, yes, I need to get on this one. There's just so much. There's so much to read. Next up, I have another book by Sophie Lark, and it is Anastasia. I have not read this one. This one, I need to get to. It will probably be in my March wrap-up. Yeah. But I also bought this on Kindle as well because of the artwork in it. If you've read it, if you follow Sophie Lark, like, you know that she's got artwork in it, but it's not colored. I do wish that she had a color version of this book. I think that would be spectacular. I would definitely buy that, but I wanted to see the artwork in color, so I went ahead and bought a Kindle version of it so that I can look at it on my iPad so that I can see, like, the really, get the full effect of the illustrations, if you will. But I definitely am excited to get to this one. Which brings me to my next book that I am very much anticipating. It also was a very new release. It came out, I believe, on the 7th of this month, and I can't believe I'm not getting to it in February. I mean, by the time this comes out, I do still have time. You know what? I might. Never say never, right? It actually might be on my February wrap-up. This might be a good book to finish too. We will see. It is Twisted by Emily McIntyre. It is the 4th book in the Never After series, and this is not a retelling, but it's like a twist on Aladdin. So you have like Emily's version of a Jafar and Jasmine arranged marriage. And I have like a Jafar in my head, and damn. I'm really anticipating this one, and I'm a little nervous about this because when I do this to myself, I always have that possibility of a letdown. I don't think that's going to happen. Hooked, so far, is my favorite of this series. It was the first one in the series, and like, damn, so good. But I think that this one's going to give it a run for its money. I think it's going to be up there. We'll see. I actually might have a review for you on my February wrap-up. We will see. But I mean, like, first off, look at the cover though. Gorge. It's gorgeous. I don't have the other two yet, but I had to have this one. So I pre-ordered it. It's here, and I still haven't read it yet. So the next book that I have has been hyped up. It has been recommended by a few of you. It has been recommended through Bookstagram and TikTok and all that as well. And I've been hesitant to read it because of that. It is The Words by Ashley Jade, and as you can see, I'm actually currently reading it. I am, what do you say, about 70, 60, 70, 70, 70-ish percent through. You'll get to hear what I think about this in February. But yes, okay, down to the last few books, and I kind of left my, I wouldn't say like they're gonna be they're my favorites, but I'm really happy about these. So we weren't sure that we were going to get any more books from this author because, unfortunately, and extremely sad, she had a family tragedy last year, I believe, and writing was just not in the cards for her anymore. However, I'm not ashamed to say that I have stalked her website, and I had heard rumors about the next installment, but again, I stalked her, and lo and behold, the rumors were true. So not only did I stalk that, but then I started stalking Amazon because I was like, as soon as this comes out for pre-order, Mama's gonna get it. Mama needs it in her life, and Mama cannot believe that she hasn't read it already. And I know you're already saying, damn, Jen, what the fuck is the book? Okay. It's Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. It is the third installment in the Tom and Boys. If you don't remember, was one of my favorite reads of last year, was Binding and Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh, which is Johnny Kavanaugh and Shannon's story. I absolutely fell in love with this world and these people. The next two books in the installment, Saving Six, and I believe the next one's going to be called Redeeming Six, are Joey and Eppa's story, and I'm so excited to read it, but these two books did a number on me. They did a number on me, for sure. I'm kind of building myself up for this. I did do a quick little peek through here. I do that sometimes. I'll do a quick peek. I don't read. I just, flip through and look and see, because I needed to see how much is this going to take from me. Like, what? It's going to be deep. I know that. This goes back to events from this, and I knew then, like, I have to psych myself up for that, because if you've read these, like, have you guys read these yet? Let me know. These are emotional. They're so good, but they're emotional. So, Redeeming Six should be out on St. Patrick's Day. So I think they're like released like a month apart, basically, because this one came out on Valentine's Day. I digress. That was a long-winded way of saying, yay, she's back. Now I just need Gibbsy's story. I need Gibbsy and Claire's story, please. I need it. And because I fell in love with Chloe Walsh's writing from Binding and Keeping 13, I wanted to give a few of her other books a shot. So I picked up, I don't know what this, it's the Broken series. I picked up the first two books in the series, which is Break My Fall and Fall to Pieces. This isn't an interconnected series. This is a continuation series, I do believe. And then I think with the Broken series, let's see, it looks like there's 4 in the series, and then maybe a novella that hasn't been read yet. But I wanted to try something that was a little bit older, if you will. I think that they're either like in college or it's like a young adult. And they also look that they're going to be a little bit more steamier than say the Tom and Boy series. But again, I mean, I really enjoyed her work, and these look a little bit thinner than these big old chunky things. So yeah, why not? I mean, I really enjoyed her writing. But yeah, that is going to do it for the haul today, guys. Not too bad, right? 16 books is a pretty decent haul for sure. Next week, I'm coming at you with my February wrap up, so stay tuned for that. And I also might be changing that a little bit, which I will talk about in next week's video as well. But that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what your latest book purchase has been. Yeah, I want to know. Also, I do want to give a shout out to all of you. I want to take a moment to just thank everyone who has subscribed and who comments and likes my videos. I really do appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed. I absolutely love interacting with all of you. That is why I started this channel, so that I can create a community and we can talk about books and we can just start conversations and have some fun together. That is exactly what I wanted to do. So I just want to say a big thank you to all of you, because it really does make my day to interact with you guys and everything. So thank you for liking my videos and commenting and subscribing. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. And with that happiness, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will continue to do more of this, whatever that is. But until next time, happy reading. Bye.